and the spirit bomb. Physical pain. Mental anguish is the true weapon. Was it not the key to turning Rakis? It was the suffering I inflicted, which, hold, the mortals come.
For some reason, I don't remember that tornado effect.
Sooner than expected, but no matter. Our work begins.
Do we need a cauldron down? I have some.
Arch has some. Like, I'll use the ones I made them a while back
Sure,
with
no worries.
all guild stuff. As soon as I finish eating.
Is there an interrupt order for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Last time I had InBev, Fibs, and Joker, and backup was anyone who wants to take Joker's spot, or who can take Joker's spot. Anybody need one more interrupter?
Cauldron's down next to the feast.
Norgalis, can you do it?
This will hurt.
Or I can body pull.
I promise. You are mine now.
AOE incoming.
I offer respite from the darkness. Surrender your will to me.
AOE incoming.
Resistance will bring me.
Target change. AOE incoming.
Come on, it's going below.
To the region. I will cut you to
Ah, crap! I hit my button on accident.
Oh, it's a good thing he's
I'll
spinning.
take her down. Back out.
AOE incoming. Target change.
pain beyond measure.
On the bright side, the boss stayed pretty close to the boss. He didn't actually
didn't
move
move.
at all.
To me.
I think she's going below.
AOE incoming.
Guys, if you got a high sec, clear it, please. I don't want to be here all the time.
Invert's going below. Invert's back.
It's going up.
Change 4. AOE incoming. 4. 3. Interrupt.
Oh, guys, you're dropping the puddles where you shouldn't. Taunted.
Interrupt 3.
That's a for you, Mark.
1. AOE incoming. Interrupt 1. Target change.
Okay, get out if you're down below. Duckward's coming up. Taunted.
Target
Mon is
changed.
below.
1 AoE incoming. 4. Interrupt 1. 4. 3. 1. Interrupt 2.
There's some feathers for it.
It's Django again.
AoE incoming. Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2. Run out. Stack line. Target change. AoE incoming. Interrupt 1.
At the bottom, Mon's going up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Interrupt.
Taunted.
2.
Duckward's below.
Interrupt 3. Target change. Interrupt 1.
A failing the master. Our suffering will be glorious.
That tier helm's never gonna drop again.
This cauldron's still down if you want to grab an extra one on the way out, if you don't have one.
I forgot to grab one, so I'll do that.
You understood my use of the Naga to
Bring
obtain
the Tide
the
Stone
Eye
to
Sargeras.
us,
But
just
it
as
was
our
a
blessed
necessary
queen
tactic to
foresaw.
secure the future of Azeroth.
Slay
Let
the
nothing
intruders.
stop you
Take
from
back
doing
what
what
is
needs to be
ours.
done.
How in the hell did you get one shot, dude?
I didn't get one shot, I got quad shot.
Weaklings.
I got hit by 4 zaps at the same time.
I need to restart my computer. My volume just went to crap.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I waited for the tanks to go in, and I only hit them with like a sunfire. Yeah, I just got RNG'd.
Does anyone use discrete sound cards anymore?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I've seen it on recommendations for certain PCs, but I haven't owned one in a while.
Because like I don't even know. Does it even help you? Say you I've got my Void wireless headset. Doesn't it basically use its own sound?
I think
That
if
one
you,
does, yeah.
I think USB devices use their own stuff. They ignore the onboard completely.
But does
Yep,
that still
that
have to
they
go
do.
through the CPU?
They should have their own hardware for the most part. I think the Void uses software for the Dolby shit.
Either way, though, I got 4 cores and only one of them is doing anything, so.
At least in this game.
I thought I read that it will use up to 4 cores, but mostly just the primary one.
Yeah, I mean, it'll multi-thread. It'll thread out a bunch of stuff, but the one that handles like player data and AI and all that other crap is all on one core.
Yeah, that's the bottleneck.
Yeah, like every time I fly over Suramar, I'm like, oh, I'm getting 30 FPS for flying over Suramar because there's so many NPCs and they're so tightly, densely packed in that city. But I'm here on a raid and I have like 100 FPS.
I usually get around 60 in Suramar unless I got my mini map open. Then it goes to shit.
Hey, I've noticed that opening my map also destroys my frame rate when I'm flying out in the world.
That's interesting. I wonder why.
Maybe an add-on issue. Like it'll hitch when I open up the map, and then it'll be fine after.
Gatherer and Gathermate have that issue.
I think I have Gatherer installed, so that's probably it. It's loading up a bunch of crap
Oh,
at once.
yeah. I had to delete Gatherer. It's unusable on my computer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They stack in the tank.
Two, one.
Draw in.
Spread out. Got 2 stacks.
Phase change.
Okay, can I hump back on the tanks, please? Spread out. stacks. Stay spread. 2 more.
Phase change.
Okay, no on the tanks.
Relax. 3, 2, 1.
Drawing soon. Spread it out. He's got 8 stacks. Stay spread a little bit, trying to drop him near the boss. One more stack.
Phase
Okay, they're all out. Stack up on tanks.
No fight. So good.
Useless beast. Why the Queen was fond of him, I'll never know.
We got world boss down there, so be careful.
Two of these Swift Fins are evading. Oh, looks like they all are now.
I believe hunters.
You want to kill Deepma? Behind us.
Sure, why not?
I thought we did that already.
That was
Normal.
Thursday. Blue Ultrafibs, is he restarting?
Yeah, he's restarting.
What even is the quest for? Is it just money?
I think so.
Oh, money's
Almost
good.
always is.
I remember the stand in the blue circle thingies, spheres to shrink them.
Not that one.
One's up top.
We need more DPS in the raid. I get excited when I see my name on the charts and then I realize, oh, there's 9 of us here.
Legends tell of Deepmoor's unbridled ferocity. I'm relieved we have our own legendary heroes to stop this threat.
Don't kill the chicken mobs. I ain't do nothing wrong. Other than kill all your friends.
I can't attack that target.
Run out. Run out. Run out.
I think that's my least favorite trash in this instance.
Apparently, doing the skip breaks releasing takes you back to kill Jaden.
Uh-oh.
Summon class of these.
I guess the release thingy is just designed on the furthest boss you've been to rather than the closest graveyard.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, I finally got to watch around. The Dante, not what is it called? Castlevania. Finally got around to watching that. It's actually pretty good.
It's on my watch list.
Needs more episodes now.
Yeah, it does.
If you haven't watched
Baby,
the
are
Tick,
you good?
Who?
Fibby. I mean, he's here. I don't know if he's good or not, but here's ready check.
He's always good.
Yeah, I can hear everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I claim your life for a dollar.
I waited a whole half beat after one.
Watch your step. Target you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch where.
Their bones clean.
Watch your step. Target you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch where. Watch your step.
To take you
Charging. Move. Running to shark. Charging. Move. Target you.
That's not good.
Shark. Charging. Move. Running to shark. Phase 3.
Has given me dominion over the seas.
Target you.
People dying left and right.
Are we gonna be lost?
Charging.
Maybe Valga's in Bev?
Yeah, as soon as I get to that side of the room.
I changed my voices and it's confusing me.
Did they fix the drop down thing?
Yes.
Gnome Hunter could use a buff. I've got a Murloc.
Watch where?
We have another combat res up if you want to one up.
Watch where?
We need these ads dead now, now.
Gaden's combat res me. Got the chance. Well, it's after these tornadoes go through.
Don't take.
Move to jellyfish.
I taunted too soon and I've got the burden.
Got it. Already fucked up my heroic leap there.
That was messy.
Yeah, on one of those Hydra shots, someone overlapped 2 Hydra shots on the raid, and that thing killed like 4 people.
I'm glad we know why. Literally, I'm seriously glad that we know that's why that was the reason.
Oh yeah, I saw it happen. I was like, I pressed bark skin and I hoped for the best, and I lived.
And Techie, one of the biggest things about that, what happened as well, since that was the stun, and we actually got on the basically the eat phase.
Oh yeah, people I got stunned in the eating thing and got one shot by that too. They didn't die from the stun.
Yeah, I had Hydro Shot. I got out of the raid, and then someone got launched right behind me with theirs, and I got stunned and then died from the plunge.
And of course I did something stupid and died. For whatever reason, my wild charge didn't want to go off, so I didn't get out of the wave in time.
I'm glad to see loot go out at least. People get some stuff I need.
I'm probably gonna use that mostly for bear.
It's ranged only, I think.
Oh, so you have a.
Oh, it definitely procs for bear. I have
That's
a
right, Moonfire's ranged stuff.
No.
yeah, I have a 915 of that trinket, and it definitely works. It just doesn't. I don't think the damage is quite as high. Let's go sim it out to see if it's actually worth using on ST, though I doubt it.
That's interesting. It actually damages you?
If you're close enough.
They've also might have changed
Oh,
those
okay.
trinkets as well. I know the some of the tank ones and some of the DPS ones don't really work if you're a different spec.
An age has passed since I last walked these
Most of the time, I've
I
seen
did what needed to be
if you're in the
done.
wrong specialization, they usually are half as effective.
Be on your guard. I
Like
doubt
just like they cut the
spirit
damage in half.
strength
Like
here
that's
will be
what they usually do for most of the DPS trinkets that tanks like to wear. They're still good, even at half damage. If you're just looking for some damage, because a lot of times you don't need the mitigation. So I'll say as a bear that you actually get eaten by that shark quite a bit because you're in melee range.
I misclicked my trinket. We've got to wait 30 seconds before the bloodlust spell.
If you want, I'll bust in and sacrifice you.
It was a DPS trinket. I'm just kidding. If you've got shit beating on you, I don't know what to tell you but to wait till we're done.
I know why they're beating on me. I'm just making them real mad. I waited till you guys pulled, but I hit the goodies.
There's just one of them in there that cleaves.
I need a frenemy update so I can
Guard.
click on that drop down. Alright, let's res our dead and drop our thing. And yes, something in there cleaves, but we were standing on top of each other, so it shouldn't have been much of an issue except some of them were spread out.
Everybody get in. Arch died, so he should already be clear, right?
No.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, did you release?
You released.
Yeah, I forgot it was halfway across the instance.
I would say go ahead and summon him, but he's the only warlock.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just go for it. I don't mind.
I claim first blood, sisters. Goddess, guide your hand.
Bye.
You are ever impetuous,
Crap, that was
Hesperian.
too slow.
It's actually almost better to actually have a hunter do that.
Guess we need to get Arch his debuff reset, then we should be good.
No, don't care. We can do without it. One person's 20% deep, or 2% DPS isn't going to make any difference.
Oh, do we have the healing rotation set up still?
Let me check in green assignments. I'm sure we do.
I think we might need 4, in which case I can go first and then fourth.
We do have 4.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. We have 4 healers. Sorry, Sindari.
That was what I had in there last time.
That'll work. Thank you.
And Ginsburg, thanks for discounting Sindra and not me.
I was just looking at the one column of healers. That's what happened.
We already did the ready check, but
5.
Well, they got distracted, so I wanted to make sure nobody else did as well.
1.
I claim first blood, sisters. Goddess, guide your hand. You are ever impetuous, Hesperian.
Change move. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. 4, 3, 2, 1. Absurd. Stay away from lines. Phase 2.
No more dawdling, Hesperian. Victory shall be mine.
Run out. Kill brigade. Stay away from lines. 1.
You cannot evade my volley. Elude light reaches its zenith.
Change move. Stay away from lines.
My arrows strike true.
Target you. Run away. Run out.
I never miss.
4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Stay away from lines. Change move. Stay away from lines. Phase 3.
I will dismiss these heretics, you say? Goddess, burn the faithless.
Stay away from lines.
Reaches its zenith.
Stay away from lines.
I believe we should be bloodlusting pretty soon.
Already did.
Oh, okay. Cool beans.
Stay away from lines. Change move. Stay away from lines. 2, 1. Help surge.
Life reaches its zenith.
Change me. Stay away from lions.
We failed. The goddess.
It was getting sketchy towards the end.
Well, everyone lived except for mine.
I should
Yeah, how'd that happen?
won.
Not sure about that.
I didn't have
the
time to
food
look
you
up
guys
my
want?
death.
Forgive us.
Might have actually been during the explosion phase, and you got hit.
Yeah, I think it was the eclipse phase. You're right. It might have been too many people stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, probably just have to look at after the note or after the night.
All right, we doing the skip thing for this?
The Shadow Realm thing.
No, just to
Yep.
run ahead and die.
We can only take one soulstone, one healer at this time, and we don't have any shamans.
We have
So it's a bit of a risk.
the other trick with the.
We go into the invisibility area.
I have some detection pylons.
Well, if we
Really
do it
nice
correctly,
trash.
we shouldn't need those.
Well, we can only soulstone one healer if we don't have any other warlocks or any other shamans. So there's only, if that one healer doesn't make it, we're all screwed. Not only that, but then we have to res way back at the other place and go down. So I just said we kill it.
I can drop. I can stealth through and then drop a pylon. You guys can just run to it.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, we're not gonna try metric.
Well, we can do that too on the way to the pylon. Let me know when
Hunter
you're in
stealth
position.
amuses me greatly.
All right, everybody, we've got a stone and a pylon ready. We're going. When we get the purple circles, we're all clumping up.
Pylon is down, middle of the ramp.
Clump up, everybody stop. Stop and clump, stop and clump.
Run out.
Ginsburg is on the pylon and about to get gangbanged.
Run out.
Because I don't think we actually had everybody's.
Yep, somebody was moving out and around.
Sin hopefully made it. Sin has the soulstone.
No, I'm back. Imbev has it.
I have a
got the
pylon too.
pylon.
No, they don't release yet.
I got knocked down, so probably have to release and get summoned. Yeah, you guys are gonna need to summon me.
Remember, we can't summon down on the platform.
I think they fixed it.
I mean, I'll be leaving.
Are you live?
No,
Fibs?
Fixie.
Last time we had Arch and Barebones downstairs.
No,
Who do we
we
want
could
to
reach
have
there.
downstairs this time?
Right, I'm in Dal. Whatever. Thank you.
Arch and one other for downstairs DPS. Who else wants to do it?
I'll go down. I got healing legendary, so.
Sorry, who was that?
Lan.
Land? Okay.
Rooster can go down as well. I'll be going up and down anyway.
For healing upstairs, last time we had Brihan and Makati. Who wants to do it this time? To replace Brihan.
It would actually just be back to normal. Sindrin and Makati. And we're gonna take a break after the boss, correct?
Yep.
No wiping horribly. If we are making mistakes in here like we have been earlier tonight, we're going to wipe horribly. So don't autopilot your way through this.
Oh, and heads up, guys. There was a correction made. You can no longer immune the spear. Essentially, you're gonna have to take it and just be sure to be on the spirit side to get receive heals to go back up.
You want to drop a yellow pylon in the middle for the meeting spot? Maybe a little farther back, maybe. Should work.
Okay, X is where I'm gonna tank the ads.
So Ginsburg and Surebar in the spirit realm.
Yep.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shields are up. Shields are down.
Don't kill Moon downstairs.
Target you.
Stop shooting. Stop shooting. Moon.
Berserker using the spell.
Kill ads.
Somebody's pet is on the moon.
My pet does not like to be ordered.
Shields are up.
Gotta wait for the next round of bats.
Cries 5, live side prep.
We need to get these shields down.
We're waiting on the next round of ads. Here we go.
Gnome.
Target you.
Cedo. Bibs. Inbev.
Shields are down.
Gnome again. Regalis.
Ads are dead.
Target you.
Cedo.
Are your stacks okay?
Yep.
Sin.
Soulbind on you, Sin.
Oh, sorry. Inbev.
Kill ads.
Fibs.
New ads are up. Shields are up. Shields are clear. Getting close to transition.
And you got really quiet.
I'm still talking.
Yeah, your levels are just really low.
Transition.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to dust, boys.
Target you. 4,
Finish the engine.
2, 1. Run. Target you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack.
Yeah, knock out that engine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Run. 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
That seems pretty easy. No protector tokens tonight, huh?
And this was the last boss we had, right?
I think that's right, yeah.
Yep. Let's go ahead and grab your loot. After the loot's up, I'll put a break timer. And then we'll regroup and work on big old jerk face.
And not bad. We got basically about 2 hours left.
So the skip works fine as long as nobody dies before we go back to kill Jaden.
I lived for a second when I fell down to the bottom.
I have many.
I was able to walk around and then pop die.
Break timer's up.
Many farewells. Francis, lucky doos and rope.
My wife kills me on one boss and then brings me food on the next boss.
She felt bad.
I think she was probably happy that she killed me, actually.
And through all the trouble of hurtling out, and I forgot to change my talents.
Yeah, InBev, I can.
Sweet, thanks.
I thought you said you had all the gems.
No. I have all in chance.
Yeah, just once you head back, I'll give you one.
Thank you. My warrior's the gem guy, but he hasn't done shit this expansion, so he's way behind.
Yeah, next week I should have the next set of gems here.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
I guess I'll have to do LFR kill Jin to go do that unless we kill him tonight. I totally believe that I'm gonna get a 955 Titan Forged owl out of that. It's gonna be awesome.
Got that owl tonight anyway.
Cisco got it. Surprisingly enough, a minor upgrade roll wasn't enough to win it.
Well, I would have beat you on minor. I rolled minor on it too. I have a 915 version of it. Figured it's
Same.
still worth the half GP for 5 eye levels.
It's like a 7% DPS upgrade for me.
Yeah, I'm glad someone needed it, got it. That's a pretty damn good trinket.
I couldn't bring myself to pay $30 for Thai delivery, so it's Soylent for dinner again. It's kind of sad.
Wait, what did you settle for?
Just I mixed up some Soylent, you know, the meal replacement thing.
What does that taste like?
So you traded Thai for gas.
Oh, the gas really isn't that bad. It's the weird colored shit that really freaks me out. And it actually tastes like nothing. It's like liquid tofu. It's almost totally neutral.
Eating people will do that to you.
Were we using 4 healers on Tuesday?
Yes.
I think we also had 17 people, so...
I thought we had almost full 20.
It was like 17, 18. I guess we'll find out if we need more DPS if we can't push the first phase.
Yeah, if we can't beat the 2 Armageddons, then we'll go to 3 healers. I'm hoping we get to the dark phase a couple times tonight would be great. See how that's gonna work.
Track humanoids is ready.
Come on, it's here.
Alright, let's knock out this trash.
Your own people, chasing us across the stars! Never again! It was you, who refused to see the truth of the Legion's inevitable victory. You lost faith in the light! Together, we could have resisted Sargeras and saved our world! Did the light save your son? Was it faith that shone in Rakisha's eyes as they closed for the final time? Or was it hatred for the fallen who abandoned? And now your impotent fury has drawn your allies to their doom. Watch as my infinite army slaughters them all. No! You will not divide us, I will fight by their side, and they by mine. Together, we will end your crusade.
Really, Techie?
I got specs to switch, okay?
Oh, okay. Don't release. Ended up zigging when you should have zagged, huh?
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Norgalis, have you done it on normal? How about LFR?
Alright, what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be 4 mechanics at the same time, and you're gonna fuck it up and die horribly. But don't worry, we will too.
Phase 1, there's going to be small puddles. You can't soak two consecutively, but they all need to be soaked or we all die. We need a immunities order for the Armageddons. Beam of death coming. We need to be in the line, but we can't be closer than 5 yards to the person we're next to, or we're going to do splash damage. When you grow big, you want to move towards the center, be shoulder to shoulder with the other people that are big, so you can drop your ad in the same place. When it gets dark, everyone's going to huddle in the center. The hunters and trackers are each going to move out towards a corner with their detect humanoid up, and they're going to find Illidan, ping the mini-map. We're all going to run there. We're going to get a little buff once we run there. We're going to kill all the ads and get healed and all that shit. Then we're going to come back and do more on the ground shit. At that point, we have to keep an eye out for obelisks. They're going to shoot laser beams in the 4 cardinal directions. We keep an eye on where the giant green puddle is. Thing's not green. It's like the mall from Archer. Step in there when he's. We need to step in there by the time he finishes his cast, and then we need to get out as soon as we can. And for all of this, there's going to occasionally be singularities, which are going to be knockbacks. We don't want to get knocked off the platform. Putting up some colors.
We're gonna do our second cauldron now.
Oh, I got that, yeah. You're right there in the diamond.
Norgalis, when we call a color, like when we say yellow, that you want to kind of scooch up and get closer to yellow because it's going to do a big knockback. You don't have to be right next to it, just don't be on the opposite side of the room from yellow because you'll get knocked off the thing. He does occasionally drop that thing in the middle of the room. Do not be right on top of it, just be kind of close to it.
Awesome, thanks.
One of the main things, Nargalis, is when he does the beam, you don't want to be close to other people while you're absorbing the beam. Got to be spread out in a line. And don't stand in front of the boss. He does a nasty claw thing that tanks are dealing with.
Yeah, that don't stand in front of the boss thing is actually pretty important because we have to spread out, and it's tempting to get in that quadrant, but stay away at all costs.
Did we have a feast that I missed?
Yeah, I had one out.
I can just eat my food.
And regardless, I think there's someone said there are Vantage runes in the guild bank that you can use. Target him and click it, and you'll get the extra buff.
My guild bank's off cooldown. If someone can use one, I can grab one for you. Regardless.
There's a bunch of them.
They're single stacks too. You able to see it? It's on tab 4. They're on the left side there. Just grab one of them, Nargillis. And to use it, you've got to click on the boss and then right click it. A little purple beam will shoot out from you. Alright, should be good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last. Obliteration beckons.
Gork's got the first big one.
3 back by yellow. They're covered.
You cannot resist your own nature.
Trackability went out.
Don't stand in the rupturing singularity, Norgalis, stand next to it.
Obliteration beckons.
Cito's got the big one.
Phase
Still you
change.
resist. Then let
Nice,
me
we got the
repay
DPS to
your
beat it.
No, we'll have it right again.
Oh,
Lance
crap.
next.
Rains consume them all. Who will
Looking
save
back.
you now?
Yellow.
5, 4, 3,
Towards the
2,
other.
1.
Who
Help
will
zone.
share
Range 5.
fate?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Help zone.
Obliteration beckons. Who
Help
will
zone.
share?
Range 5.
Cisco's got the big one.
There's 2 over by him.
An inevitable fall
Knocking back.
before
Got
your
him.
master.
Moon.
5,
White.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
You cannot resist your own nature.
And this is the part you wanted to lust on, right?
Yeah.
Target you. Range 5.
An inevitable fate. Give in to your fears.
Help zone.
Obliteration beckons. Consume them all.
He's got the big one.
Got the big one.
Move.
Range 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall, hero. Face your destiny.
Target help
Death
zone.
reigns upon you.
1. Help zone. Range 4.
One more in the moon corner.
Sinner got nuked.
Yeah, only one person help soak.
White belt, let's go again.
Yeah, finish light.
Well, with the singularity, people did a real good job of spreading away and then jumping back in at the last moment. I thought that was pretty cool. There's going to be a number of times, I think, in this fight where you're caught between like getting in a line and moving to a singularity, or having to spread and get to a singularity. So that's good practice.
Because there will come a time when we get all three at once. So when we've got that, the dread flame or whatever, and the boss is doing his melee on the tanks, people have got to be aware of that and stop DPSing to spread out and dissipate and kill each other. We also had a dread flame kill people because there were like 2 people on the beam. We need more people in that beam.
Why is Illidan like guarding the doorway? It's like just like watching us.
Because demons rush up from there during the fight.
Why doesn't he kill Jaden while we kill the demons?
I don't know.
Because
That
it delays
seems-
a useless.
That seems much less fun.
He's saving his battery for the wind chime.
He's got 2.3 billion health, so like he could help us, but
Those players would wind to no end if this was an ad fight.
Fuck, give me something to do. Moonkin his ass on this fight.
it's like Fibby needs just a minute. Give him a minute and then we'll already check. Let us know, Fibby.
They could have made this like Muru, where you need X number of people on to kill the ads running in, and X number of other people killing the boss.
Okay, good to go.
But then also, wouldn't you also need 25 people for that?
I don't seem to mind making 10 people give
5,
3 people to soak one thing while 3 more have to soak another thing.
This battle shall
And the tanks are all dotted up.
obliteration beckons.
This one right on the orange marker.
Face your destiny.
Target you.
Obliteration beckons.
See who's got it.
Still you resist? Then let me repay your arrogance. Obliteration beckons. Consume them all.
If you didn't just get an Armageddon, look for one
Dan
now.
has it.
Fall before your master.
Skull.
Skull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help Surge. Range 5. Four, 3, 2, 1. Help Surge.
Obliteration beckons. Who
Help
will
Surge.
share?
Range 5.
Cisco's got the big one.
Who will
Knocking
save
back.
you now?
5,
Yellow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Give into your fear.
Target you.
Your desire.
I want out in the middle of nowhere.
3, 2, 1. Help Surge. Range 5.
Aim popped.
Face your destiny.
Help
Death
Surge.
reigns upon you. Consume them all.
Aim's got the big one.
Add a spawning in 2. Gotta kill that.
Knocking back. Help Surge. Range
Star.
Yellow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall.
Prison awkward.
Knocking back.
Coming up.
Consume them all.
Middle.
Singularity's middle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You cannot resist your
Help Surge.
obliteration beckons.
Reflections are up, they gotta die.
Fall, hero. Fall,
Darn, that was looking like a good attempt.
5, 4.
What happened on that one?
Give into your
1.
fears.
Everything at
Didn't
once.
kill ads fast enough.
An inevitable, a meaningless struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
Should we switch a healer to DPS?
I think we need to, because we need to get through that first phase before that first
Or
Armageddon hits.
we can make sure that we're all targeting the same ad.
No, the first phase, we've gotten this second Armageddon twice. Both times.
Oh, well then that's an issue.
Yeah, and we're not even close. We're like 2% off on Kill Jaden.
Yeah.
And that, that affects everything, killing the ads faster, everything else.
We got 2 stacks of Armageddon, so the healers have to work harder.
Okay, I can give DPS a shot.
Come on, Gins, show us the feral.
You gonna do Kitty?
Yeah, I like it a lot better. And actually, the new
Nice.
talent specs are a lot easier to play.
Hey, ranks higher
It's
than
so long
Beastmaster.
since we've had a Kitty with us.
Are you the Owl Kitty?
I think so, yeah.
The hidden appearance.
Gotta have the one true kitty, the spectral kitty. Proof that I've played Feral adequately at least once in my life.
You need the flame
So,
seeds.
when those ads come up, assist Fibs.
But I thought the DPS ones were actually fairly easy.
That's why I said adequately. I didn't say I particularly played it well.
If they die all at the same time, probably means they're up longer than they have to be. The faster every individual one goes down, it's less damage, and I think the tanks are going to be happy when there's more healing on them.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a simple matter to set courage against my kingdom. Can you face the shadows within your own soul and breathe?
Hope so.
Death reigns upon you.
Don't hang out in front of the boss.
Confront your own darkness. An inevitable fate.
Where's McCaddy? No, never mind.
Wipe it.
It's over.
When off the edge, avoid durability hits.
An inevitable fate.
This is the easiest and fastest boss to wipe. There's no reason to fuck around.
Azeroth
Everybody
shall
can avoid
fall
durability
to the
hits.
Burning Legion.
Yeah, it's pretty nice that you don't have to pay gold if you do it that way.
We didn't mention it before, but the Fell Claws are a front cone cleave attack, so you want to not be in the habit of being in front of Gil'jaeden. I mean, ultimately, you just can't be in front of him during the Fell Claws, but generally speaking, don't be in front of him without reason. Sometimes you're soaking in Armageddon, sometimes you're making sure you're in the path of the Dread Flame shit.
How's your progressionitis doing, Techie?
Ginsberg, the part-time DPS, is doing really well.
Well, that was like the first 10 seconds of the fight. We'll see how it goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a simple matter to set courage against my beast. Can you face the shadows within your own soul and breathe?
Hope
Death
so.
reigns upon you.
One more back behind yellow.
You cannot resist your own nature. Still you
changed.
resist? Then let me repay your arrogance.
Help
Ten raids upon
Spread.
consume them all. Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Moon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who
Help
will
save.
share
Range 5.
fate?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lan has
Help
next.
save.
Reigns upon who
Help
will
save.
share
Range 5.
fate? Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Moon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Confront your own dark.
Help save. Range 5.
Cisco's not got next big one.
I sense the corruption.
Help save.
Obliteration
Get the ad
Consume
when
them
it
all.
spawns. Ad is up.
Oh, Gallus, you're getting cleaved.
Knocking back. Help save.
Orange.
Range 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Center.
Singularity in the center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See if we can get the big one.
I sense the corruption.
Help save.
Obliteration beckons.
1.
Who
Help
will
save.
share?
Range 5.
Baby's gonna pop.
Oh, big one went off.
Yeah, good get there.
Wipe it.
Who will
Knocking
say
back.
consume them all?
You know what?
5.
I'm not a fan of this fight.
What happened? Did people not live through or die right before the Armageddons?
We missed the big Armageddon,
It's the
so
big one, and it burned us up. Cito couldn't get over there in time.
Lucky dudes come
Sometimes
here
the
like-
RNG on where they spawn is just bullshit.
Yeah, and if it's
Yes,
like
it is.
directly behind him and you can't see it for like a second, sometimes that could be all the difference.
Even the very first one, I have to kind of sweep around the room to figure out where it is, and only because I've got Heroic Leap, I can get there instantly. So other classes, man,
Farewell, friend
Call
of
for a
the
bop on
Grummles.
the big Armageddon if you need one. I can put it on you.
Well, that was going pretty well. We did have a surprise death early on.
Yeah, sometimes his hits tickle, sometimes they just crush your face.
Cannot command.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to fall. Obliteration beckons. Face your destiny.
Nice DPS, guys.
Fall before your master.
5, 4, 3, 2, phase 1.
Then let me repay your arrogance.
Help Surge.
Obliteration consume them all.
Big one near yellow.
Cedar's got it.
Save you now.
It's at Moon.
5,
Singularity at Moon, blue.
3, 2, 1. Help Surge. Range 5.
Lan has next.
4, 3, 2, 1. Help
Death
Surge.
reigns upon who
Help
will
Surge.
share.
Range 5.
Who will
Knocking
save
back.
you now?
Moon.
5,
Yeah, and Bev,
4,
careful about that. There was a
3,
double stack.
2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Cannot resist your
Target
own
you.
nature.
Target you. Range 5.
Cisco's got Armageddon.
Confront your own dark.
Help
Death
Surge.
reigns upon you. Consume them all.
Gonna have to kill that reflection.
Emblem.
Fall before your master.
Target you. Range 5. 5,
Singularities at orange.
3, 2, 1.
An inevitable fate. Consume them all.
5,
There's the center.
3, 2, 1.
You cannot resist your
Help Surge.
obliteration beckons.
Legend
Help
pick.
Surge. Range 5.
Get Cito back up.
An inevitable fate.
It's over.
That was ads eating us.
The ads in we're missing Armageddons.
Your fate was sealed the moment you stepped into the Nether.
The one that we missed was right underneath Kill Jaden's foot. I didn't see it till it hit.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you. May your feet find good trails.
Because we're only using 3 healers, we're going to have a terrible time trying to recover from that Armageddon blast and debuff.
Do not waste my time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last.
Help so.
Death rains upon you.
Chat underneath him.
And inevitable, I sense the corruption inside you.
Phase
Still
change.
you resist? Then let me repay your end.
Help
Death
so.
rains upon you. Consume them all.
Got 3 over by Moon.
Ceda's got the big one.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Singularity by Moon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sargeras.
Who
Help
will
so.
share?
Range 5.
Lan has next.
4, 3, 2, 1. Help
Death
so.
rains upon you. Who will
Target
share?
you. Range 5.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Moon again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2. Target you. Help so. Range 5.
Sense the corruption.
Help so.
Obliteration beckons.
Spread.
Consume them all. An inevitable fate.
Knocking back. Help so. Range 5.
Skull.
4, 3,
Consume them all!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target help zone. Help zone.
Keep stuck to the
Range fire.
Wiped us.
Goes the dynamite. What?
Did something go wrong there? Because that hit a lot harder.
We missed one of the Armageddons.
Okay.
So we get 2 stacks of the debuff. And during that, one of his melee Dread Flames, a few people got knocked over because too few people spread, or they spread into range, which were hanging back.
Okay.
The guy saw 3 range fall over because melee said, okay, I've got to get out of the melee pile, and I'm not blaming whoever did that because everybody needs to expand a bit so there's room. Because if the melee are walled in by a wall of range, there's nothing they can do.
And I think we want to move that off of the ads. The 3 ads, the 3 people that are growing big. We really need to stack on top of each other, so you have to aim that Dread Flame off to the sides of them, I think.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
All right, time for a second break. Here's a break timer.
Food is
Eat
down.
food
Make sure
first.
you eat the food. Eat the food first.
Gins, did I res you on that last attempt? I think I did accidentally, forgetting that you were feral and not Resta.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yay.
Have you been speaking this entire time silently?
No, my microphone got stuck inside a taco, which I then ate, so I tried to chew on my microphone. Bad, Morgan.
That's impressive. What happened to Nogales?
But more
I'm thinking he
importantly,
went
what
linked
kind
that
of
and then got
taco
knocked
was
off the edge.
Salmon tacos.
How's the Threadripper?
Still waiting on that heatsink. It'll be delivered Tuesday, so Tuesday will be fire up day.
Are you gonna rip those threads?
They should be ripping. 16 at a time. Well, 32 with hyper-threading.
If it was an Intel, you could run it without the fan and it would still work.
Probably could with AMD nowadays. I'm pretty sure they have the same thermal.
Yep, you got a TJ Maxx at Auto.
I wouldn't trust it given the blue smoke I've seen off of ones in the past.
Yeah, but if it was Intel, he'd have paid half to twice again as much.
If you want more cores, Ryzen and AMD solutions are the only good option right now, unless you're willing to pay double the money. At least in the mainstream, hopefully Coffee Lake is good because 6-core, 12-thread Intel at the same price of the current i7s would be super compelling. Too bad it doesn't look like it's going to work on my motherboard, though. I'm not going to buy a new motherboard just for that, when it's probably going to have one generation.
That cheeses the hell out of me. An LGA 1151 V2 for no good reason.
There's a reason. Intel's bottom line.
Yeah.
So, guys, the real problem with this fight for us tonight is that I haven't been dressed like a paladin.
My God, how could you have done that?
That's it?
Well, if we don't kill him this next attempt, then we're boned.
Forget soaking Armageddon's. Haman's wearing the right clothes. We're good.
He's got Divine Shield now. He's a paladin. He soak everything himself.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm almost like a Death Knight.
I will heal as a crustacean. That will save us all.
Hopefully everything's okay with Norgalis. Didn't hear from him, didn't hear anything, so.
I'm kind of thinking he may have went linked at that time that we said you're going to get knocked off the edge by the singularity, and he got knocked off the edge by the singularity.
Alright, we'll give him 2 more minutes. 9:40, we'll boot him and go on.
Now that's messed up. I can't ride a druid as a crustacean. Trying to kill 2 people in one shot.
Fuck it. I took you with me.
No food buffs for you.
I've got my own food. It's better than what that stuff is. His mastery is ridiculous.
Check your flasks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last. Obliteration beckons. I sense the corruption inside.
Not in the center.
When he takes off, you can spread out and get in position. You're not doing much damage.
Obliteration beckons. Consume
Cito's got
them
this.
all. Fall
Knocking
before your master.
Moon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help
Who will
zone.
share
Range
your
5.
fate?
Lan has next.
4, 3, 2, 1. Help zone.
Obliteration beckons. Who
Help
will
zone.
share
Range 5.
3 by skull.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Similarity at yellow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Lust.
Front your own.
Targeting. Help zone. Range 5.
You cannot resist your
Help zone.
obliteration beckons. Consume them all.
Skull.
Help zone.
Singularity.
Range 5.
Mon's down, he's a rest.
2,
Or what? Oh, there we go.
Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You cannot resist your
Help save.
obliteration beckons.
1.
Who will
Help
share?
save. Range 5.
Ape's gonna
Big
pop.
one is behind him.
Missed it. We're toast.
Fall, hero. Fall
Knocking
before
back.
consume them all. An inevitable fate.
5, 4, 3.
Insolent mortals. Your fate was sealed the moment you stepped into the nether.
So I heard Tekken is a really good game that people should be playing.
I have many lucky doos you like. Many farewell.
I've been having fun with Nier Automata.
I still need to get around to beating that. I played some, but then I got on the Final Fantasy 12 Vortex.
I keep hearing the PC port's terrible, but I haven't had a single problem with it. It's been perfectly fine.
For Nier, are you using the FAR mod?
No, using nothing. I've had not a single problem, no frame droppage. I'm running it at 4K. It's fine.
I definitely had problems with it on my 1070. It gets random frame drops in the open world.
I freaking love the music. It just makes me happy. Looks like the AP tokens have the correct values this time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last.
Help
Death
save.
reigns upon you. Sense the corruption, Sargeras.
Phase
Still
change.
you resist. Then let me repay your envy.
Help
Death
save.
reigns, consume them all.
Cito's got this one.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Skull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who
Help
will
save.
share?
Range 5.
Lan has next.
3, 2, 1. Help Soak.
Rains upon who
Help
will
Soak.
share
Range 5.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
It's gonna be at Moon Blue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Give in to your fears, your desires.
Help Soak. Range 5.
Give in to your fears.
Help
Death
Soak.
rains upon you. Consume them all. Fall before your master.
Moon.
Help Soak. Range 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall before consume
Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I sense the corruption.
Help Soak.
Obliteration beckons.
Help
Big is
Soak.
on the other side of him.
Range 5.
Tito's going for it.
Gotta burn his ad.
Fall before consume them all.
That skull.
Skull.
5, 4. Help
Death
Soak.
rain
2,
give into your
1.
fears, your desires.
Cisco's got big one.
Fall.
2, 1.
Who
Help
will
Soak.
share?
Range 5.
Counts on cooldown. Waiting.
Good news is we're seeing the next phase. The bad news is that even if people hadn't fallen over, having this adds up means that we're all dead.
Yeah, nice clean phase 1. Phase 2
Bottom
gets
corner
pretty
orange.
sloppy towards the end. The ad's just gonna kill everybody.
So when we get through that cleaning, there may come a time when we've got to stop DPS on Kill Jaden to get that ad dead and then push it.
I have many, many wares. Good fortune to our friends.
So what got us at the end? Was it everything landing at once or something else?
We
Missed the
lost
soak.
a small soak.
Yeah, the soak after the knockback.
Which is also cast at the same time the ads show up, right?
No,
Yep.
that was actually shortly after.
We get to
I
that
know
point
there
and
are-
everything's in rapid succession.
So when we have ads, but we need to cover the dread flames, what's the priority? Stack the ads or cover dread flames?
The people with the ads should stack, and then the person with dread flame should be moving off, just off to the side, so they don't hit those 3 people that are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, I think the Dash will go Dreadflame hits Armageddon, then the ads are summoned and they start casting. It's just everything happened right there so fast. Just none of the damage actually
Are
comes out.
you stop? Are you being pedantic about them not spawning at the same time, or are you making a suggestion for lessening damage?
No. That's how they actually spawn. That's how the damage comes out. That's how it seems, at least. So during that phase or that part where there's all 3 of them, it's like the dread flame, where it's the line that hits deals damage. The Armageddons then actually basically hit at that point, and the ads are summoned right after the Armageddon hits.
Right. I guess the question I'm saying is not the split-second timing. It's if we need to go cover a dread flame, but we have an ad, should we still stack the ads in the center and hope someone
Having
else
the
covers
ads
dread
not in
flame?
the center, as long as you're kind of near the center, will not be the end of the world. So just don't die to that dread flame, and then we'll take care of the ads.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And Gins, when those dread flames show up, watch out for Inbev because he's also not moving.
Okay. Thank you.
It just happens the 2 of you are identifiable, and you guys both hang out and it's not killing anybody right now, but it might be a touch more damage than we need to be taking.
Understood. Yep.
And Bev, let us know when you're back.
I am back.
Just a reminder, when he takes off, that's a 99% damage reduction buff he gains. So look for where you're supposed to be.
I'm ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow me.
Help, sir.
Death rains upon you.
Big near moon.
3 near skull that need to be soaked.
I sense the corruption.
Phase change.
Ooh, barely avoided.
Help soak.
Rains upon you.
Spread.
Consume them all.
Land.
Who will
Knocking
save
back.
you now?
Orange.
Orange.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help soak. Range 5. Help soak.
Obliteration beckon. Who
Help
will
soak.
share?
Range 5.
Ledge just got it.
One back by Star.
Fall
Stockbird's got it.
before your master.
5,
And
4,
Orange.
3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
An inevitable victory.
Do we need Gnome up for a soak?
Tito can still soak.
Okay.
Target you. Help soak. Range 5.
Give it to your peers.
Help soak.
Rains upon you. Consume them all.
2 over by Moon. We got him.
Knocking back. Target you.
Moon for the singularity.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall before you. Consume them all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting Mikati up.
Sense the corruption.
Help soak.
Obliteration beckons. Who
Help
will
soak.
share?
Range 5.
Dread flame.
That is all she wrote.
I don't know if a soak died or left this pool early, but we missed one. Otherwise, that was pretty good.
Legion.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you. Many farewell.
For that one phase where everything's happening all at once, I'm gonna actually just make myself the person that soaks the big thing. I'll basically go for that. I'm not gonna be targeted by the clone thing, but if I do get the focus dread flame, just don't try to soak it, because I'll have my divine shield up for it.
You good for that, Soaks? Keeping an eye out to see that who's in it.
And that is only for that one phase where everything's happening all at once. Because I saw what happened was that one wasn't actually being soaked while I was actually still on a Armageddon. And in Biv, he was basically like a second away from that.
Yeah, I tried to get it, but it sucks being like the slowest class in the game.
But Haman plays the slowest class in the game.
No, Warlock. We have to talent into any kind of speed buff, and no one takes it. Actually, in this fight, I need the health.
But Warlocks can set up gates.
I could set one up here, but I think it might confuse people.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow.
I do use my own all the time.
Obliteration beckons.
Cedar's got the big one.
Oh shit.
Give into your
Too slow for you, Zeta.
I saw you going the other way, so I figured I'd get it.
Obliteration beckons.
Phase
Still you
change.
resist.
You missed it.
Then let me repay your arrogance.
Looks like the later's got the big one.
Help, sir.
Obliteration beckons. Consume them
Land has
all.
beg.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
Start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who
Help,
will
sir.
share
Range 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Help, sir.
Obliteration beckons.
Help, sir. Range 5.
Backward has big.
Fall
Knocking back.
before your master.
And it's its skull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2. Help, sir. Range 5. Help, sir.
Rains upon you. Consume them
Cedar can
all.
get this.
Who will save you now?
Help, sir. Range
Skull white.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who will
Knocking
save?
back.
Consume them all.
Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Face Obliteration beckons.
Abe's got the big one.
Range 5.
Don't soak it.
Nice job, healers.
Sure would be slowing down DPS soon.
What percent does he take over?
40.
4.
Obliteration give into your fears. Your desire.
Yep, stop
Big one
DPS
over
from
by
being
one.
launched the ad.
Oh, we're gonna miss the big one. Miss the big one.
Or we're gonna miss Armageddon's.
Your fate was sealed the moment you stepped into the nether.
Yeah, it looks like we missed 3.
What happened?
Well, that's a quick way to wipe.
Maybe I started to look at other mechanics for a second and forgot all the rest of the mechanics.
No, the singularity knocked everybody away from the big one. I couldn't get over there. It's on the opposite side.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
What was really weird is that I was standing in mine, saw the impact, and then saw a crater that indicated I missed it. It was very strange.
It's just so frustrating getting screwed by RNG based on Armageddon and Singularity placement. At least we seem to have this part down.
What, eating feasts?
Getting to that point. Hunters, have you worked out amongst yourselves which way you want to walk on the platform to look for Illidan?
I have not. I thought if we all stack in the center, we should be able to see it off to the
You
side. But
should, but I've seen people have to move forward because I don't know if you can track from the center. If you can, that's great. But I've seen hunters move out of the center and then click the map.
yeah, because in normal, I noticed when I was in the center, I didn't see anything. So I might just have to be off to the side or something.
Yeah, our tracking does not work in that section.
And I hate that I see Illidan standing over here on the bridge when I'm looking for him too.
Lock candy, please.
Yeah, we need some lock candy. Arch, that's you, buddy. Thank you.
It's actually got a long cast. Which is weird because I can cast one for myself much quicker. I think. I don't know, it's the same. It seems quicker when I cast it myself.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow.
Death
rains upon you.
Big ones by skull.
You cannot resist your own nature. Still you resist, then let me repay your arrogance. Obliteration consume them all.
Big one by skull.
Cita's got it.
Fall before your master.
Yellow for Singularity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Help zone. Range 5.
Lan has next.
3, 2, 1. Help zone. Help zone. Range 5. Knocking
Save
back.
you now.
Skull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Front your own.
Targeting. Help zone. Range 5.
I'm again in 5.
Confront your own. Dark obliteration beckons. Consume them all.
Cisco's got big one.
Add.
Before your master.
Help zone.
Moon.
Range
Percent.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall before you. Consume them all.
Center.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm getting in 5.
Give in to your fears. Obliteration beckons.
Big one by Skull.
Range 5.
Cito's got it.
One of the
Reflection
ads is
on
at
the
the edge, so kill these two in the center, then go get it.
Fall before you. Consume them all.
5,
Skull, skull, skull.
Help
Death
zone.
reigns.
2,
I sense the
1.
corruption inside you. An inevitable fate. It's too far.
4, 3, 2.
Kill the ad. Kill the ad.
Help zone. Range 5.
Taunts on cooldown, got it in 3.
Everybody get the ad.
Help zone.
Reigns upon you.
Soak, then damage.
Ledger's got it.
I can't get that one on. We got 2 stacks. Thank you.
Phase change.
Even when your own doubt fears are made manifest, you will not yield.
1.
Fall an inevitable fate. Find me, champion.
Alright, fine, Illidan.
And I will grant
We're all
He's-
half dead, but I want
if he
pieces.
survived.
Minimap is being
Orange.
clicked, take a look. These can be stunned. Can the dead see what's going on?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
That's too bad.
You have just a little bit of light around your body, but that's it.
Yeah, sometimes spells flash. I can
We're
see
running back and
Pile of dead around me. That's about it.
going to
Pile
Illidan.
'em on.
Where the fucking ads?
There he is.
Phase 3. Find shelter.
Phase 3 soaking stopped.
On our wonders, you mortals, and despair. Behold the world that shall be your tomb.
Argus, beloved homeworld.
Rift by Orange.
Stay away from line.
First obelisk is up.
Watch your step. Run out.
That's the fire.
There's the fire.
There's the orb.
An inevitable fate.
I guess that's why you want to kite it.
So I think the orb kiter, quote unquote, soaks it, and then they can move it out of the center because we don't want to stand in that. So all normal soaking ends at this point. It's avoid everything. Avoid the obelisks, avoid the big puddle of fire, and know where you have to run when he begins his cast.
I know.
Will it be like our runs where we eventually have 2 obelisks up?
Yes, the obelisks are going to keep increasing.
I noticed on one raid I was watching, the flame would start to go away towards the green pool or whatever. So the kiter just
Somebody was probably kiting it, yeah.
Yeah, they just kite it out that way, and then when it hits and the green comes out, it starts to kind of fade off the platform.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the orientation of my router. I got a real bad lag spike this last one. I think it might have got moved. Give me a sec.
The biggest danger during the dark phase is walking off the edge of the platform. I've done it, it sucks. Like if you're looking at the center of one of the sides, there's that little flange below the edge that looks like you can stand on it. You can't. You're fucked if you hit that. So if you're looking straight down, it's like, oh, there's a platform there, I'm safe, and suddenly you're not.
Yeah, I've almost done that when I've like speed boosted towards the edge, thinking, oh, Illidan was right there, and I go, oh shit.
So the objective is to find Illidan as quickly as possible, and then get the buff so you can do damage and be healed.
It also seems that he's going to be spawned at Orange. He's been there like almost every single attempt that we got there.
I think it's random, and we've just been we've been a string of randomness. All right, are we good?
Sin's back.
Yeah, Sin's back. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a simple matter to show courage against my demons. Can you face the shadows within your own souls and free? Obliteration beckons.
Big one is there.
I sense the corruption inside
Phase
Still
change.
you resist. Then let me repay your
Take the
debt.
positions.
Help
Death
so.
reigns upon you. Consume them all.
Tito's got it.
Battle there's one right next to us.
Who will
Knocking
save
back.
you now?
Oh, that was close.
Singularity at Moon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who will
Help
share
soak.
your
Range
fate?
5.
You can go behind me too.
Land has next.
4, 3, 2, 1. Help
Death
soak.
reigns. Who
Help
will
soak.
share?
Range 5.
One right in the middle.
Who will
Knocking
save
back.
you now?
Singularity
Yellow.
star.
5, 4,
Nice soak,
3,
Gins.
2, 1.
Consume them all.
Phase 2.
Confront your own darkness.
Help soak. Range 5.
Armageddon coming.
Sense the corruption.
Help soak.
Obliteration beckon. Consume
Cisco's
them
got it.
all.
Add up.
Fall before your master.
Help soak.
Moon.
Range 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Center.
1.
You cannot resist.
Target help soak.
Obliteration beckon.
Lich
Help
got big.
soak. Range 5.
Where's Makati? No, fuck.
Wait, this is here again.
Fall
Knocking back.
before
Spread.
consume them all.
5, 4, 3, help soak.
Ray,
2,
face your
1.
destiny.
Range 5.
Are we pulling one more, or are we calling
Wait a
it?
sec, the new EPGP is
Your
misbehaving.
fate was sealed the
I think
moment
we oughta
you
call it.
stepped into the nether.
Yeah, 1 minute till the end. We did make progress tonight, guys. We saw phase 3.
Definitely getting better, no question.
And the trick is really getting into phase 3 with everybody there, because then it gets easy.
May your feet find good
It seems
trails.
like that's definitely the case once you get to phase 3. If everybody's still alive, it's not that bad, but it's a long road getting there. Did a
Thanks,
good job
everybody. Have fun.
tonight, guys.
Yeah,